何なんだお前。
おばあちゃんはこう言ってた。天の道を生き、すべてを司る男。
Let's be honest, there's not a person alive who can compete with this guy's skills.
Clock up. Kamen Rider Kabuto.
Hello and welcome to Chiku Seijin ProtoMet or Earth Alien ProtoMet. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about 2006's Kamen Rider Kabuto. So let's not waste time and get straight to the plot.
In 1999, a meteor impacted Shibuya, Japan, bringing with it a horde of alien creatures called worms. The worms have the ability to mimic humans, even copying their memories. 7 years later, an organization known as ZECT has been secretly suppressing the threat of the worms, keeping it from becoming public knowledge. However, the threat of the worms has only been increasing, forcing ZECT to create the Masked Rider system to deal with the problem. The first device in the Masked Rider system, the Kabuto Sector, chooses a civilian to control it. This man is Soji Tendo, the man who walks the path of Heaven, who transforms himself into Kamen Rider Kabuto.
As the threat posed by the worms increases, so too does the number of riders who join the battle, if only for their own interests. I won't talk about all the riders, as there are quite a few, and instead I'll focus on some of the more important characters for this show's story.
First, let's talk about Soji Tendo, the titular hero. Tendo is a calm, collected, and pretty condescending character. However, despite his tendency to look down on the other characters, he has the skill to back up really any claim that he makes. A strong fighter, a dedicated brother, he's the kind of character who will confidently stick to his beliefs, even if the entire world is against him. Arata Kagami, on the other hand, will leap headfirst into any situation, even when he's clearly out of his depth, so long as he believes that what he's doing is right. He's kind of clumsy, but he has a strong conviction, and when push comes to shove, he can be reliable. And as the series progresses, he definitely grows as a character. The show also has plenty of other supporting characters, some of whom are riders, and many of whom are pretty eccentric. Not all of them are super important to the overall plot, but they're still fun to watch. Hiyori Kusakabe is probably the single most grounded side character in the whole show. She's more introverted compared to the others, but she's pretty relatable. The show's invasion of the body snatchers-esque plot is actually pretty well done. It's used more early on in the series, shifting away from it as the series progresses, but it rarely falls flat in execution. There are also a few plot twists that occur in the series that are actually foreshadowed pretty well, with the clues being much more noticeable upon rewatching the series. There are, however, some pretty odd episodes in the show, including the Iron Chef-inspired story. Yeah, you heard that right. Unfortunately, there are also still plenty of episodes that really don't contribute very much to the show's overall plot. What makes Kabuto a very visually distinct show is its clock-up sequences, in which the riders and the worms move around at such high speeds that the rest of the world slows down around them. The slow motion effects used contrast well with the fast-paced fight scenes. It really gives the viewer a good sense of the speed at which the fights take place.
Kabuto is one of my favorite riders, as his skill and confidence really make him stand out as a character. That having been said, however, Kamen Rider Kabuto as a show isn't really one of my favorite seasons. That having been said, I'd still say go check this series out. It's still pretty good. There are just better seasons. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. So until next time, this has been me, ProtoMet. See ya!